We are covering qualified retirement plans, specifically 401ks and pensions for the Series 65 exam. The single most tested distinction is between a defined benefit and a defined contribution plan. A defined benefit plan, like a traditional pension, promises a specific, predictable payout in retirement. The employer bears all the investment risk to ensure that promised benefit is available. In a defined contribution plan, like a 401k, the amount contributed is specified, but the final retirement benefit is unknown because it depends on investment performance. Here, the employee assumes the investment risk. The exam will test this by asking who bears the risk in each plan type. A great way to remember this is, in a defined contribution plan, the client or employee, C, controls the investment risk. In a defined B benefit plan, the burden is on the business. Now let's dive into 401k. Plans. For 2026, the employee contribution limit is $24,500. There's also a total contribution limit, which includes employee and employer amounts, of $72,000. The exam won't expect you to know the exact dollar amounts as they change, but you must understand the concepts of employee, employer, and total contribution limits. A common exam trap revolves around vesting schedules, which determine ownership of the employer's contributions. Your own contributions are always 100% yours immediately. However, employer matching funds typically vest over time. Under ERISA rules, there are two primary schedules an employer can use. First is cliff vesting, where you become 100% vested after a maximum of 3 years, but you are 0% vested before that. So if you leave after 2.5 years, you forfeit all employer matching funds. The second is graded or gradual vesting, where you gain ownership in increments. For example, you might be 20% vested after 2 years of service, 40% after 3, and so on, until you are fully vested after no more than 6 years. The exam will present a scenario, such as an employee leaving a job after 4 years on a 6-year graded schedule, and you'll need to calculate the vested amount. Finally, let's touch on profit-sharing plans. These are a type of defined contribution plan where the employer's contributions are discretionary. The company decides each year whether to contribute and how much based on its profits. The key exam point is this flexibility for the employer. Unlike a 401k with a fixed match, a company with a profit-sharing plan can skip contributions in a year with low profits. Understanding these nuances, who bears the risk, the mechanics of vesting, and the discretionary nature of profit-sharing plans is critical for passing your Series 65 exam. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.